Hey sis. Hey beautiful queen. You know that guy that you met and he's been hitting you up here and there. I know you feel like, oh my gosh, I get so many butterflies every time I think about him, every time he calls me. Oh my gosh. Butterflies in your stomach. That is not a sign that that's someone you need to be with. Just because you're attracted to that person, he makes you laugh, he makes you smile. You haven't been able to do that in a while. So you feel like, oh my gosh, this has to be the one. See, it goes more deeper than that. It goes more deeper than butterflies. He makes me laugh. He makes me smile. It has to be also a spiritual connection, especially if you are born again Christian and you have a relationship with God. It has to be some type of spiritual connection. It can't just be, oh, every time I think about him, every time I hear his voice, every time I see him, I get these butterflies. Every time I talk to him, he ends up making me laugh. That is not a reason to say, this is my soulmate. That's very shallow and it's very immature for you to think that any man that comes into your life that makes you laugh, that gives you butterflies, it makes you feel special, that is the man. That's not the case. It's very important that we listen to God, that we follow the voice of God, that we know that God is directing us in everything that we do. When it comes to relationships, it's very, very, I want to say it's a thin line for you to get confused to think that, okay, you know what, this is the one. So many people have married people that thought that this is the one, and then what do they come out saying? Oh my gosh, I married a narcissist. Oh my God, I married someone that was sociopath. Oh my gosh, I married someone that had, all types of mental illness. Oh my gosh, someone that was really, really broken from his childhood, So that's why it's imperative that we always acknowledge God first before we go into a relationship. A lot of women are feeling like, their biological clock is ticking. So whoever comes along, they're ready to fall in love, ready to jump into bed, and ready to repent the next day. But see, God, he is not in anyone that premeditates sin, premeditating saying that, okay, I'm going to sleep with this man and I'm just going to ask God to forgive me. I'm going to do this and keep doing this, and I'm going to ask for God to forgive me. He's a forgiving God. We have to get our lives together and get it right now because God is soon to come. And, when that right man comes, it's not going to take you going up to him saying, hi, my name is so-and-so. What is your number? Can I talk to you? Can we go out? Yada, yada, yada. It's not your place to even do that. And a lot of women are taking it upon themselves to make the first step, go up to a guy because he gave you eye contact. The first thing they're doing is going up to a guy and basically giving them, I'm sorry guys, I'm in the store. Please forgive me. Because they, hold on guys. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys for being understanding. I'm in the store. But a lot of people are basically feeling as though, they're, like I said, their biological clock is ticking. And so the first guy that comes along, they're ready to just hit the sack with them, and then ask God for forgiveness. God is saying that no matter how old you are, he has the perfect mate for you. When you're aggressive and you're going up to people and you're asking for their phone number and you're asking them out on a date and you're asking people to hook you up with other people, that is not your God-sent person. Not that it can't work and it can get, it'd be just enough to get you by with this person. Maybe it's not, your soulmate, but, you guys get along pretty good. It's really, really imperative that we wait on God, that we don't allow people to set us up on dates, allow people to try to, match us up with their friends, whomever. But God is saying He has a perfect mate for each and every one that wants to be married. And He has me on talking about this because He said it's imperative to talk about this because of my experience dating and being, married twice. I have a lot to bring to the table to, encourage my sisters to watch out for the signs, watch out for those red flags. And so that's why I'm coming on, and I will continue to come on to encourage my sisters to make sure that they are watching as well as praying. So many people are in marriages and they're so sorry that they married this person, but at the end of the day, they're trying to deal with it because they don't want to look at you, just look at you, a failure because your marriage didn't work. I want to let you know you're not a failure if you're divorced. You're not a failure if you are by yourself. Sometimes God has you to go through those times when you are by yourself. A lot of times it's to build you up. It's to build your character up. It's to prepare you. Like I said, I've been by myself and I've been enjoying the time with God. At first it was difficult because when you're used to being in a relationship with someone, it can be very difficult because you're just used to talking to someone, being with someone, especially when you've been married twice. But when you really, really get into God, get into seeking Him, drawing closer to Him, it allows you to be okay. He allows you to understand what He's doing in you. And He begins to speak to you as you spend time with Him, begin to speak to you and tell you, this is what I'm doing with you. I'm building you up. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. He'll begin to let you know that this is what I'm doing with you. And He lets you see areas in yourself that you really, really need work on. And if you're so busy with a man or, you're always in a relationship, you don't have time to look at the areas that you do really need to grow in. And so I think it's important for us to realize that a breakup is a lot of times a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and it's a time for us to heal. It's a time for us to look at ourselves, to do a self-examination, and to say, how can I grow? How can I get better? How can I grow in God? How can I start loving myself? That's the main thing. How can I love myself? So many people, women, are so desperate for a man. They take, they'll take practically anything, and they'll say, oh, I'll make him be the way I want him to be. I'll train him. I'll do this. I'll do that. And you can never change a man. Just like a man cannot change a woman. You cannot change a man unless he wants to be changed, unless the woman wants to be changed. So it's not good to go in a relationship thinking, well, I think I can make him do this. I think I can make him. You can't make anyone do anything. Wait on God. Don't rush it. Take your time, whether you're 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever age you are. God will bring that perfect mate to you, I promise. Just keep praying, hold on, don't give up, read your word, keep your focus on God, keep yourself busy. Don't worry about when or, be out at the stores looking around trying to figure out, is somebody going to say something to me? Oh, he looked at me, no. Don't even try to keep your focus on when a man is going to come up to you. Keep your focus on God, and He will do the rest. I love you. Be encouraged, sis, woman to woman.